I am Chase Holyfield. I am the audio technician for the Worship Collective, and I'm also a student worker for Event Productions. Just a day-to-day type of thing I do with the collective is I come early, set things up, make sure the audio is correct, make sure practice runs accordingly, and just make sure there's no hiccups, no bad stuff or no problems with the mix or with any audio. And then I clean up the room, pack everything up, coil cables, make sure the studio looks nice. And then I also occasionally will travel with the collective through gigs and set up their audio on different locations off campus. Well, with the collective, my mentor in high school was actually a audio engineer on the ministry teams, which was the collective before the collective was a thing. We used to have ministry teams to where one audio technician was with one band and they traveled. And I've always wanted to do that ever since about 8th grade in middle school. And then in high school, he was also my mentor for my first year of high school, went to Liberty, loved it, and then told me that I should probably do the same thing. And I've been trying to get on the team and finally got on the team my sophomore year. For Lamvo, some of my duties was just help them in the morning, load in off of the bus, stuff like that. For EP, I helped with video wall load in, load out, standard stuff like that. And for Lamvo, it was a little bit more difficult, but I do believe most of the students enjoyed just the change up of having it outside instead of constantly in the Vine Center. So as long as the students were happy and enjoyed the change of scenery, it is worth the extra work. It was definitely completely different. In normal convocation, we have most of our equipment pre-set up from convo to convo, whether it be the video wall or just the sound system. Typically, we have the sound system already set up and just waiting for us to tie into. This time we had to recreate our entire system to where we had to rehang speakers, we had to do audio, and then obviously rehang the wall and set up the minor stages and stuff like that for the stairs. Well, there's always the chance of having multiple production issues with changing your locations. Whenever you're going on tour, you always have the chances of stuff failing because it's not a tested system. You're hanging it in new places. You can run through trials and trials and trials and weed out as much technical errors as you can, but there still will be a unsurety of something that is not tested. I believe in the collective, we have definitely honored our seniors. We had a team night the other night, which is just everyone getting together, saying goodbye, praying over each other, and just a really family feel to the collective. We have a tight-knit group of just people that we have bonds like brothers and sisters on the collective. So whenever we see them leave for the year and say goodbye and wish them on their next journey, it's always a sad moment, and we kind of like do our last shebang there and say goodbye and hope for the best with everyone that's leaving. My plans for the future is to stay with the collective and stay with production in general, and just continue in my passion as an audio engineer, whether that be setting up stages, setting up arrays, or just touring with bands. I absolutely love audio and I cherish every moment I get with the collective. The one Bible verse that I would give to anyone to carry with them through life is Psalm 23. It just talks about how even in our darkest times, the Lord is always with us, always cares about us, and He will always lead us to restful places. I know through my time at Liberty, it has been an amazing time of ups and downs, and that God has always carried me through every step, and that He will lead the way even whenever your world feels like it's shaking with either finances, with school, with stress. God has always provided a way out.